were delivering a petition to the Minister of Internal Affairs. And we were demonstrated and we were beaten. Following that background, all members of parliament were very disappointed. Everybody was disappointed. The speaker is on record, the speaker of parliament, who is wanted to be the chief guest. And also, let me put this before I go ahead. The speaker of parliament being invited as a chief guest has put it on record. She is not aware and she's not in any communication with anybody in Soroti being invited as a chief guest. The speaker is on record in parliament saying any organizations to do with Women's Day celebrations, the woman MP must be number one key patron of the celebration. Number two, the speaker ruled and said the woman MP is the chief guest of her own Women's Day celebration. It is up to her to decide whom she wants to call to be the chief guest of the day. And I tell my people of Soroti City that I am not going to be part of that celebration because we as the people of Soroti City already celebrated our Women's Day. I am telling the RCC and all the technical staff to stop causing unnecessary divisions over celebrations that have already been celebrated and concluded. We are only waiting for 2024 Women's Day celebration. The same warning goes to the same people, the RCC and the technical staff of Soroti City, to stop undermining the office of the woman MP, which is the people's mandate. My women down there, I have received several calls from elites, from everybody within the city, wondering why their votes are being undermined. And if we can have such an RCC who undermines a woman, we shall handle it in a woman-man way. I am ordering the RCC and the technical staff as they are all civil servants and should desist from being involved in politics and being partisan. Sekenye Damali is a civil servant. RCC Peter Pex Park and his colleagues are all civil servants, and they should not be allowed to be used. They should not allow to be used by any political figures around. In this town, I have already said my brand and my party as we speak is service delivery, an empowerment of women, but not fighting with anybody. Because I have been in this city elections after elections. The trend is after elections, leaders come and work together. But I don't know where our type of RCC was picked from. My other concern is, I think as the president listens to this, he should raise the qualification of RCCs. Not just picking an RCC from a senior 6 dropout, and he has not even managed to enter any office. He had the political race, which he lost, and is now coming to be put as an RCC. The president needs to revise his appointment schedules. And I want to call upon religious leaders. Where are you in this kind of scenarios in our own city? Religious leaders have completely gone silent over this issue. Leaders are fighting in the city. Technical staff are undermining elected leaders, and the religious people are quiet. I want to call upon our Catholic bishop, Papa Bishop Oliach, and our Anglican bishop, Papa Odongo Kosea, and bishops from all other Pentecostal churches to join hands to see that we build our city as a team. Damali, Peter Pex, what you have done is wrong. You have caused confusion in the market, Soroti City main market, and many other places in Soroti. All corruption cases, fingers point at you. Now you are trying to mess up with me as the woman MP, elected by the people. I will use the law to deal with any of you, and you will be prosecuted individually. Some of these men are fighting me because I'm a woman, are fighting us because we are women. Some of them have come to me asking for a bailout when they have challenges like buying land. When you say you are not okay, they now start fighting you. There are various reasons as to where I can confirm that this fight is coming from. But one thing I want to warn all of us and the RCC, Sorority City, and Damali, do not get involved in political fights. I thank you.
Sekenya is my name. I'm the City Community Development Officer, the officer in charge of the celebrations of the Women's Day, Youth, PWD, just as you know. Some time back, we started the planning for the Women's Day, but unfortunately, by the time we had some few days to it, we realized that we couldn't fill up our budget, and also too, we still had some gaps in place, and that was the time we had the festive season of Easter. Then our guest of honor had not yet confirmed. So besides all that, the committee agreed that we postpone the date till a date that we shall agree. So finally, our guest of honor has assured us and confirmed, and that's why we are going to have a celebration on the 26th of May, that is a Friday this month. So preparations are in high gear to see that the day is a success. As Sorority City, we have never celebrated the day, and finally, here comes the day.
Who is the guest of honor today?
The guest of honor is none other than our Speaker of Parliament, that is our own Amom. Yes.
On a certain note, is when the speaker said that the MP, like where area MP is supposed to be the guest of honor. Is she also aware about the celebration, or is he going to be in the celebration? Or
Okay, ideally, the guest of honor is it's not a must that it's the woman MP.
that is what the speaker said.
Maybe those were just hearsays, but as Sorority, what we did when we began, we formed the committee. By the way, for your information, our MP is the vice chairperson of the committee, the organizing committee of the city.
For this coming
Yes.
celebration.
So what the women in the committee, we know we have a committee of over 50 people from different wards and the like. So we agreed, we put a lineup of about 5 guests of honor, starting from the VP, number 2, followed by the speaker. And at the end of it, in that criteria, so at the end of it, the committee agreed that the speaker becomes the guest of honor. So the task of our MP was to write to the speaker, informing her about that. So ideally, even in this function, the MP is invited. In fact, all other MPs are all invited, and she plays a key cordial role as a vice chairperson of the committee. So she cannot be a chairperson of the committee and also a guest of honor. Just as you see in Sorority, it was not the woman MP who was the guest of honor. They had to bring in Honorable Doa. Just as you see most other districts and cities, you try also to fish out someone who you think can cause an impact.
So make us understand here, is it the MP who wrote to the speaker to come, or it is you, the committee?
Okay, unfortunately, when the committee agreed that the MP writes to the speaker, we realized that, personally, I spoke to the MP, but I realized that she had personal issues with the speaker, and she told me that even if we write, the speaker won't come. So I just requested her, no, we might invite the speaker as an office. If she doesn't come, it will be better for her even to delegate you. So I think she decided not to, and because of her reservations, the information got back to the committee. So now the deputy mayor had to now write, because I think they had their differences. And you know, once you have your differences, you might not. So she declared and said she couldn't do it.
So when the
another
deputy
person,
mayor wrote,